is the FutureFreeRunners, and this is a tutorial on how to do the wall spin. So, when you're first going to attempt the wall spin, you're going to want to try and practice on a tree, right over there. The tree helps because most trees are not going to be straight up. A lot of them are going to be on an angle. So what the angle does is help you give you more grip when you're gonna put your hands on it and spin. Also, what the tree does, if you can come over here, is when you put your hands down, you can kind of grip a little. You can grab some of the spaces in between, so it'll help you when you try and spin and go over. So that's why the tree helps for me and helping you. Alright, so once you finished with the whole tree training, what you're going to want to do to prepare yourself for an actual straight wall is what I like to do to warm myself up is you're going to run at the wall as if you're going to do it, but you're going to put one hand on the floor and one hand on the wall. And then you're just going to spin over. It gets you that feeling on how you're spinning and gets you like ready for when you're actually going to do it. So just quickly I'm going to show you. That's it. Alright, so after you've done a couple of warm-ups on the wall and you feel ready to do it, and you're going to commit to it, because that's the main thing. You have to make sure that you're going to stay committed. You can't bail out halfway, because then that can result in a pretty bad injury. So what you're going to want to do, the first thing I'm going to teach you is how to run at the wall. You're going to want to run at it at an angle, not straight at it, because if you run straight at it, it's going to be hard to spin. It's much harder to spin, so you might not be able to land it as easily. So what I like to do is run at it at an angle. So you're going to run at it at an angle, and then when you jump, you're going to jump towards the wall, but more up. So you're going to jump kind of towards it, but mostly as high as you can. So what jumping towards the wall does is that when you jump towards the wall, that creates force, which helps you stay in the air longer than what you normally would. So you're going to run, jump straight towards the wall up, and the next thing is your hand placement. So come closer so you can see. What you're going to do is run, and your hands are going to be almost parallel to each other, but the one on the top is going to be a bit more forward, so that you have that spinning in place. Alright guys, so now that you have your hand placement down pat, what you're going to want to do is once you run, jump just like how I told you to. You're going to put your hands exactly how I said, and then once you have your hands and you're in the air, you're going to want to put a little bit of pressure by turning like this, trying like as if you're going to turn the wall. What this does is like it helps you spin quicker, so you'll get around much quicker and land exactly where you want to. Another thing that I want to say is when you're jumping, what you want to do with your face and your eyes, you want to look to where you're going to land. Where I'm going to land is going to be around here. So when I run, I'm going to first look at the wall, because you want to look exactly where you're going to put your hands. But once you jump, you're going to want to look at where you're going to land so that you have a perfect vision in your mind of, okay, that's where I'm going to go. And then you're going to do it. Okay, once you follow all my steps and have a little bit of practice, it should end up looking like this. Alright, so after you followed all these steps, you should be able to do it quite quickly. It just takes a lot of practice. For me personally, it took me 3 months to master it, but with this guide, it should help you to do it in half the time. This is the FutureFreeRunners. Rate, comment, subscribe.